Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the regular board meeting for December 2nd, 2013. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Lang?
Here.
Trustee Heer?
Here.
Trustee Vogel?
Here.
Trustee Hein?
Here.
Trustee Kruger?
Present.
President Juris.
Here. Entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the joint workshop meeting of June 26, 2013.
So moved.
Motion by Trustee
Second.
Hines, second by Trustee Kruger. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Here. Oh, excuse me,
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Abstain.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
She wasn't at the meeting.
No, abstain.
Yep, you weren't, okay.
Vogel, here, and Kruger. Abstain.
Abstain, okay. President Juris.
Yes. Approval of the minutes of the budget workshop meeting of November 9, 2013.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Trustee Vogel, second by Trustee Lang. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
President Juris.
Yes. Approval of the regular meeting, November 11, 2013.
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Heer.
Second.
Second by Trustee Lang. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Abstain.
President Juris.
Yes. Changes to the agenda. We have some change. I'll say it. Changes to the agenda. We're going to move items 11A, 11B, 11C, and 11E. Please turn off your phones, guys. 11A, 11B, 11C, and 11E to be pulled, and they will become respectively 13E, 13F, 13G, and 13H. Need a motion for that, Jim?
Yes, please.
Entertain a motion for that?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Trustee Brady, second by Trustee Hein. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
President Juris.
Also changes to the agenda. I'd like to entertain a motion to recess into executive session for pending, probable, and/or imminent litigation.
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Heer, second by Trustee Vogel. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
President Juris.
Yes. We'll recess immediately. Thank you. Sorry for the delay, folks. Motion to reconvene into open session.
So move.
Motion by trustee Hare,
Second.
second by trustee Lang. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Here.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Hare?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes, thank you. Citizens' concerns and comments?
Mrs. Schultz? Oh, let me read this. Members of the general public may address the board with concerns or comments regarding relevant issues. The person submitting a petition, concern, or other comment shall be allotted 5 minutes to present their points and should state their name and address into the record.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the board. My name is Sheila Schultz. I live at 393 Meadowbrook Lane here in Wheeling. I've lived at the same address for 57 years, and during that time, I have personally experienced numerous flood events in the village, and also during that time, I have seen the village do wonderful work in helping to relieve the stormwater, the flooding problem that we've had here. And at one time, I think Wheeling was considered a leader in the region in dealing with that kind of a problem, by necessity, of course, but it was well done. In fact, our Director of Community Development, Mike Klitsky, was very much involved in that. He was a certified stormwater management planner, manager, and he also testified in Washington on the excuse me, the insurance rates, the community rating service that gave us our discount that those of us with flood insurance have. During that time, as president of the Northeastern Illinois Plan Commission, I worked on the slate legislation that established the stormwater management councils, and more recently with the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District, after they became the lead agency for stormwater, I was a member of the Public-Private Organization Advisory Committee, and that was a group they brought together to discuss and really research the information they needed to make recommendations to the district officials on the stormwater ordinance. And I'm currently a member of the Upper Des Plaines River Ecosystem Partnership. So to get to the point of my speaking tonight, I want to address you about the variation that's being asked for the development at Lake Cook and Milwaukee. I understand that the variation part of that petition is not on the agenda for approval tonight, but I would like to address that in advance. I'm sure you're aware the petitioner had a permit to fill the northeast corner of the site for development, though the majority of that property is within the floodplain. I might remind you, too, that that grading work was begun without a permit review, but that was later corrected. The requested variation from the floodplain regulation of the Village Municipal Code on compensatory storage would reduce the volume for fill of the floodplain from 1 1/2 to 1 to 1 to 1. In other words, petitioner would be required to provide considerably less storage than would be required in the code. Setting this precedent by approving the variation would certainly invite others to make similar requests in the future. As a downstream resident, just a few hundred yards from the multi-million-dollar solid waste management project, I object strenuously to lessening any upstream requirements that are intended to protect me and my neighbors in Wheeling and neighbors further downstream. I'm also concerned with the impact of granting this variation on the community rating system. The discount on flood insurance, which is currently 15% for Wheeling, and that's because of the past efforts that the village has put forward on management of stormwater. In the words of the village engineer, and I quote, "Granting numerous variations to a regulation that provides CRS credits could potentially result in the reduction of points," end quote, and logically the lowering of the discount for residents. The village planner has listed a number of issues that should be discussed before a decision is made. I don't know if those discussions have taken place, or if they have, what the outcome might have been. But the findings of fact and the recommendations include many qualifiers, such as possibly or potentially. Much study has gone into establishing the 1.5 ratio, and it seems presumptuous to second guess the probability of future flood events. I urge you to deny this variation request and to err on the side of caution. Protect the residents and businesses from future flood damage and preserve their insurance discount rather than yield to the attraction of vague economic development prospects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
That's it.
Staff reports. Director of Human Services, Sherry Weezer.
Good evening. I'm here to talk about on December 12th, 2013 at 7 p.m. at the Indian Trails Public Library, the Human Services Department and Indian Trails Public Library will be sponsoring a program regarding the Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act creates basic guidelines for health insurance plans to make sure that you have coverage that you need, especially when you are sick and you need it most. To help you understand the Affordable Care Act and how it affects you and your family, representatives from CETA Northwest will provide an overview, supply informational handouts, and explain the enrollment process. Enrollment has already begun and continues through March 31st, 2014. If you have any questions, feel free to call the Human Services Department at 847-459-2606 or call the Indian Trails Public Library at 847-459-4100 to make your reservation. Thank you.
Thank you. Director of Economic Development, Mr. Melanthropy.
Thank you, President Argyros. I'd just like to let all of our residents know about the Taste of the Town event coming up on December 12th at the Westin Hotel. Tickets are $30. There's information on our website as well as the Chamber website. Some of the participating restaurants include Cooper's Hawk and Algower's, Bob Chin's, Buca de Beppo, Golden Chef, and numerous other restaurants. It's going to be a great evening at the Westin, starting at 5:30 to 8 o'clock. And right now we're also promoting the Dine Around Wheeling's Restaurant Row, which kicked off on November 29th. Many of the participating restaurants are offering discounts and some great deals for consumers, not only from Wheeling but from surrounding communities. So we hope you can join us. We're expecting a pretty large crowd. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Anybody else from staff? Okay. Consent agenda, Madam Clerk.
All items listed on the consent agenda are considered to be routine by the village board and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member or citizen so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the general order of business and considered after all other agenda items.
And the only item remaining is 11D. I entertain a motion.
So moved. Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to remove item 11C.
We did. I think we did. We did, Ken. 11C will be,
Oh, you did already?
yes, sir. It'll be 11G.
All right, good.
13G, I'm sorry. Motion by trustee here?
I'll make it.
Okay, and second by trustee Vogel. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes. 13A, public hearing on the 2014 Village of Wheeling annual budget. Mr. Ferrillo?
Thank you, Mr. President. At this time, the village board is opening the public hearing for the annual budget for the fiscal year beginning January 1st, 2014 and ending December 31st, 2014. Notice of this public hearing was published in the Daily Herald on November 22nd. A copy of the proposed fiscal year 2014 budget has been available since November 1st, 2013 at the Village Hall during normal business hours, on the village's website, and at the Indian Trails Public Library. At this time, any members of the public wishing to comment on the proposed budget will have an opportunity to do so. On December 16th, the village board will take action relative to approval of the 2014 budget.
Thank you. Anybody from the audience wish to speak about the budget? Let the record show that nobody from the audience came forward. Any questions from the board? Entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So move.
Motion by trustee Hare, second by trustee Hein. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes. 13B, Madam Clerk.
Resolution accepting a proposal for liability insurance coverage from Arthur G. Gallagher Risk Management Services Incorporated and insurance consulting services from Nugent Risk Management Service.
Thank you. Director Monishing?
Thank you very much. Tonight, you have before you a comprehensive proposal for the village's property, casualty, and workers' compensation insurance coverage for 2014. The program for next year is essentially the same in all respects as the current 2013 program, with an increase in costs of $19,976. I've asked our risk management consultant, Mike Nugent, to be here tonight to answer any questions the board may have about our coverages, and I would turn it over to him if you have questions.
Thank you. Anybody from the board? Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Brady, second by trustee Lang. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes. 13C.
Ordinance amending Title IX, Vehicles and Traffic of the Wheeling Municipal Code.
Thank you. Director Monishing?
Thank you. This agenda item has to do with the village's compliance tickets, which haven't been in the fine for the tickets hasn't been increased in a number of years. And working with the police department, specifically Chief Benson, they conducted a survey of other communities to determine what an appropriate fine would be or an adjustment to the current fine. Currently, the fine is $20. And it's $30 if not paid within 10 days. The proposed fine, which is in line with what other communities are charging, would be $35 or $50 if not paid within 10 days. And so I can answer questions, or Chief Benson can answer questions if the board has them.
Thank you. Questions from the board?
No, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion by trustee Hare.
Second.
Second by trustee Vogel. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes. Quick comment from Manager's Fund.
I would just like to add that the same review process is happening in CD with other compliance tickets, and a similar ordinance will be coming before the board in the short term, as it has been an extensive amount of time since we've adjusted those compliance ticket fees as well. So you'll be seeing that in the short term.
Thank you. 13D, Madam Clerk.
Resolution approving the final plat of Prairie Preserve subdivision, vacant land southwest of intersection of Milwaukee Avenue and Lake Cook Road, docket number PC 13-10.
Thank you. Director Janik.
Thank you. Tonight, you have before you a proposal for final plat subdivision. This plat subdivision is being proposed by both the Park District and by the owner of the east 17 acres of land, as shown on the aerial there. This has been through the Planning Commission. Planning Commission unanimously approved it. And if you have any questions, I'm here.
Questions from the board? Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion by trustee Brady.
Second.
Second by trustee Hein. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes, thank you. Item 13A, which is 13E.
Resolution declaring a tax year 2012 surplus in the Crossroad Tax Increment Financing District Fund and authorizing the distribution of such to the Cook County Treasurer's Office.
Thank you. I asked these to be pulled off specifically so Director Monishing once again this, I believe, the 7th or the 8th year now that we've been doing this, that you can explain this to the public and give us the breakdown.
Sure, I'd be happy to do that. As you'll recall, back in 2005, the village board entered into an intergovernmental agreement with the other taxing districts for the purposes of extending the life of the Crossroads TIF district, which was originally set to expire in 2008. There were some projects that were not yet completed at that time, specifically the Fresh Farms project, and the village was interested in continuing the life of the TIF district in order to complete that and other projects. In order to extend the life of the TIF to 2019, the taxing districts in the village agreed that the village would declare an annual surplus equal to 72% of the increment that's generated in the TIF each year. And since 2005, we've done that every year. The current increment that would be distributed to all of the taxing districts for tax year 2012 is $1,750,397. With that distribution, the total amount of money that would have been distributed to all of the taxing districts would be $17,491,913. And of the amount set to be distributed this year, $187,143 would go to the village's general fund. If there are any questions about the surplus distribution, I'll be happy to try to answer them.
If I could just do one thing before I take any questions. Some local taxing bodies I like to make mention of. Wheeling District, School District 21, the 2012, which will be distributed this month, for we get paid in 2013 for 2012, they're going to be receiving $749,230. School District 214, High School District 214 will receive $382,180. As Michael said, the Village of Wheeling General Fund will receive $187,000. Wheeling Park District will receive $121,363. Indian Trails Library, $76,140. Correct me if I'm wrong, Michael, none of this goes towards a tax cap or anything that the schools are mandated by. This is actual monies that they're going to get that they can put into their general funds or see fit.
That's correct.
So, any questions from the board? Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Hare, second by Trustee Vogel. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Hare?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes. 13B, which is, 11B, which is now 13F.
Resolution declaring a tax year 2012 surplus in the Southeast Tax Increment Financing District Fund and authorizing the distribution of such to the Cook County's Treasurer's Office.
Thank you. Mr. Monishang?
Thank you. This is similar to the last agenda item, although it has to do with the Southeast TIF District. When that TIF District was created, the Village Board entered into another intergovernmental agreement with those taxing districts and agreed to distribute whatever increment was generated from the River Mill townhome development on an annual basis. This year, that distribution amounts to $39,699.14. Of that amount, $4,244 will go to the village's general fund. And with this distribution, the total distributed from the Southeast TIF District since this agreement was effective will be $1,051,567. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Just clarify what we carved out. It was the River Mill Crossing townhome development. Over
right.
There. Anything else other than that?
That was it.
Basically, that was it. Okay. And again, the school 21 is getting about 17,000. 214 is getting about 8,700. Park District's getting $2,800, and the library is going to pick up about $1,800 out of that. Any questions? Entertain a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Brady, second by Trustee Krueger. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Hare?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes. 11C is 13G, pulled by Trustee Brady. Madam Clerk.
Ordinance amending Chapter 1.26 of the Wheeling Municipal Code regarding village fees and charges.
Thank you. Trustee Brady.
On the there's a type, it's just a typo in there, but an important one. Under fees, page 2, the top of the page, animal fees, animal licenses, it still claims that there's an annual animal license, which there is not. It's a one-time fee if you have a dog or a cat to buy the license.
That is correct. And we can and should remove the word annual.
Okay, that's it.
Any other questions?
So moved.
With the correction?
Yes.
By trustee Brady, second by?
Second.
Second by trustee Hein. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes. Let's see here. We have 11E, which is now 13H. Madam Clerk?
Resolution authorizing the village president and village clerk to execute a settlement agreement and mutual release regarding settlement of litigation between the village of Wheeling and the city of Prospect Heights.
Thank you. I'm going to refer this to Village Attorney Ferrello, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. As the board knows, litigation has been ongoing with Prospect Heights related to revenue sharing at the airport, as was included in the intergovernmental agreements that govern the airport. Tonight, we're approving a resolution conditionally authorizing the village president and clerk to execute a settlement agreement of that litigation, which includes a monetary payment to Prospect Heights, as well as an amendment to the intergovernmental agreement related to various powers of the municipalities related to the airport board. I would add as a condition to the approval of this resolution, strike that, let me start over. If somebody can make a motion to approve the resolution subject to the additional condition that section 6C, subparagraphs 1 through 10, which are entitled Retailers Occupation, Service Occupation, and Use Tax Revenue Sharing, be revised with such revisions to be approved by the village president, village manager, and village attorney. Somebody can make that motion. I can then answer any questions.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Vogel, second by trustee Lang.
Just to go a little further, to explain that this is a conditional approval of the settlement agreement. The settlement will not be executed, nor will the IGA be executed unless we can revise section 6C in a manner that's approved by the president, manager, and myself. Section 6C deals with the revenue sharing provisions, and specifically the use tax sharing provisions still contain some items that we think need clarification.
And be able to administer.
Correct.
That section was a main concern. Okay. Any other questions from the board? Motion's on the table. Roll call.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Heer?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Krueger?
Yes.
President Argyros?
Yes, thank you. Official communication this evening. I'll start with trustee Krueger. Anything?
Had a ton of fun at the Lights Around Wheeling event. In spite of the cold, I'm really glad that I saw so many people out there. So thank you, staff, for all your hard work. And I'm sorry, especially Public Works. That's it.
Trustee Lang?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of great comments from residents about the lights and the event the other day. And I just wanted to thank John and his staff and the board members as well who were involved in it. But really great job. It looks great. And that's it.
Thank you. Trustee Brady?
I, too, was not here for the lighting, but as I came into town last Wednesday, it was so impressive, and it just done so well, and I think Public Works deserves a round of applause for what they've done. These guys turned it into a real winter fairyland in Wheeling. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Hein?
Thank you. Just a reminder that this is the 42nd year that Santa has visited Lollipop Lane. It was started by the Wheeling Park District and the Wheeling Historical Society many, many years ago, and it continues on. And just a small note, the chairman of that particular committee, again, this year is Clerk Elaine Simpson, who always comes forward and does an excellent job. and making sure that Lollipop Lane is a true tradition in our community. So everybody come on out starting December 7th to the 15th, see Santa, and have a great time.
Thank you. Trustee Hare?
Yes, thank you. Again, I would compliment everybody on the lights as well. But I also want to publicly thank the village manager. I think the people on the east side of town have this guy to thank for his intervention on Thanksgiving Day when the power was lost on the east side of town here. Thank you, John. On behalf of the residents over there, you saved a lot of frustration for people celebrating Thanksgiving in the neighborhood, and all these people are extremely happy with how quickly things came to have the power put back on. Thank you again.
Thank you, I appreciate that, and myself too, Chief McIsaac, who was also interrupted that day and helped to make it all happen. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Vogel?
Nothing, thank you, other than, again, the lights. Fantastic job, everybody, Tony, and your group, everybody else involved. It was a good time, and some of the added attractions that Trustee Kruger was able to get together, the horses and the train. I think the train went over really big. I don't know how long he ran it, but it was running constantly. And I know my grandkids took more than one trip on it, so they loved it. So thank you all.
Thank you. Clerk Simpson?
I would just like to add to Lollipop Lane that Santa Claus will be coming December 7th, Saturday at 2 p.m., and the hours are at Chamber Park at the church, Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 5, and Monday through Friday from 6:30 to 8:30. And the pictures are being taken by Stacey Chevrolet, and they're free.
Thank you. John?
Nothing this evening, thank you.
Just piggyback on everybody from staff, police, fire, administration, public works guys. I mean, thank you for making an event a couple weeks ago, a great event. It was a team effort and everybody worked together. In spite of the cold, I think a lot of people had a lot of fun, and they continue to enjoy it driving by through the areas, not just at Milwaukee and Dundee, but right here at Village Hall and everywhere else around here. So it was wonderful, and I thank you for that. Also to a couple of the folks, businesses that came, Bargains in the Box, that helped us with the goodie bags for the kids that were very helpful. Mr. Spratt helped, along with Clerk Simpson, orchestrated that and got those gifts together, and we had some nice gifts, and I'd like to thank that business in town for just making a phone call and say, how can we help? Which was really nice. Am I forgetting anybody? And the guys from the train, and also the choir and the high school. Again, Mr. Logan came through, and he had a nice quartet there. It was very nice, and I think everybody enjoyed that as well. And to Mr. and Mrs. Claus for coming out. They always do a great job, and they always get everybody excited, and I thank them personally as well. Just to go back a little bit regarding something that we had just approved with the intergovernmental agreement, I'd like to thank John, I'd like to thank Mr. Ferrillo, and our partners over at Prospect Heights, along with the airport directors. We've had a trying time, as you've all read in the paper, regarding trying to settle differences and create strong partnerships. One of my goals, along with the village board in the last 7 months, is to put an end to that and move forward in that. And I believe tonight was a good faith effort on our part to get that done. My goal was to have it done by the end of this year. It is the end of this year, and we're basically done except for something that Mr. Ferrillo has to get done with. But I'm looking forward to a good, long relationship with our partners at the airport, moving forward with a good relationship with our board of directors over there. I mean, we have a new chairman there, something that hadn't been done for a little while, and we're moving forward. So again, thank you to staff on that. I know a lot of times I pushed and don't understand the way we need to do things sometimes, but together we came forward and we got things done, and I appreciate that. That's all I have, and next meeting will be the 16th of December, nothing next week, so everybody knows. And I entertain a motion to approve the bills for November 14, 2013 through November 27, 2013.
So move.
Motion by Trustee Hare.
Second.
Second by Trustee Lang. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Hare?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes, we already had our executive session, so I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Motion by Trustee Hare.
Second.
Second by Trustee Lang. Roll call, please.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Lang?
Yes.
Trustee Hare?
Yes.
Trustee Vogel?
Yes.
Trustee Hein?
Yes.
Trustee Kruger?
Yes.
President Juris?
Yes. Good night, everyone. Thank you.